So you have this amazing idea for a business, and yeah, you might not be able to code, but you know that it's going to be a huge success if you can just get somebody to build your prototype. Okay, well, I have some advice for you. I have 4 pieces of advice, and you're not going to like all of them, but I can guarantee each one of those pieces of advice will help you in your journey to finding a technical co-founder. Kiki.fyi, how to find a technical co-founder for your startup. Okay, so the first step in your journey to finding a technical co-founder is to make a thorough list of all of the skills necessary at your entire startup, not just for the technical co-founder. You want to think of all the things that you're going to be doing too, and all the things that they're going to be doing. So you put them side by side, and let me tell you this, if you're not accounting for at least 50% of that list, then you need to go back to the drawing board and work on your skills. Now, to be fair, when you're making your list, be sure to account all of the things that you bring to the table that might not necessarily be skills-based. You might, for example, have access to an office space or a lot of capital in the form of money, or you might be Bill Gates' nephew. That's definitely something to put down on that list. The point of this exercise is twofold. A, you want to be sure that you're providing enough value to your technical co-founder in the future. But B, you also want to be aware of what you are bringing to the table so that you can talk it up better. So know yourself and know your skills. Okay, so the second thing in your search for a technical co-founder is what can you do without them? Like how much progress can you make on your own? So for some people that means making a PowerPoint click-through version of their app, and that sounds crazy, but it actually works remarkably well. For other people, it means starting small. So for example, Ryan Hoover of Product Hunt, a company that got sold to AngelList for an undisclosed sum of money, actually started out as just a little newsletter that he sent out periodically to his friends, and now it's huge. Even if you don't build a prototype, you can validate your concept. Go out and talk to your customers, show them slides, show them whatever you've got, and get their feedback. Also, do a lot of market research. Know your competitors. Know how large of a pool your customers would be and how much money they spend. Just get to know as much as you can about your product and its future. As they say, knowledge is power. That being said, credit cards and email addresses are much more powerful. So what Eric Ries's Lean Startup book would probably recommend you do at this point is create a very simple landing page that takes emails or credit cards and see if people would pay for your product if it were live today. Yes, it is fooling them. Yes, it is ethically questionable, but do it anyway. That way, if your technical co-founder is initially skeptical at the idea that your concept could be feasible, you have definitive proof that people will pay for your idea. Okay, so our third step to finding a technical co-founder is to hang out with technical co-founders and help technical co-founders. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hang out at places like Startup Weekend or colleges, entrepreneurship clubs, coding clubs, whatever, doesn't matter. But what does matter is that you are constantly helpful and friendly. You want to be the person that they go to if they have trouble, if they need an expert, if they need somebody who is good at startup-y things. They should think of you. So be sure to be as helpful as possible whenever possible. So, quick interruption for a pet peeve. The second video that comes up when you search how to find a technical co-founder refers to coders as code monkeys. Whew. Okay, hold up for a second. Besides the fact that that is incredibly disdainful, it's also not cool. It's not cool at all. Like, don't do that. Like, that was like when Paul Ryan tried to dab. Just because you know a term does not mean you will look cooler using it. Okay, last piece of advice for finding a coder for your startup. Pay them. Pay them money. Do it. Why not? Just because they don't want to sign on for free doesn't mean they're not passionate about the project. It just means they need to eat. And honestly, if you can't raise money on your concept and the proof that you provided from trying to do it without a coder, then maybe you're not the hustler you think you are. So raise some money and pay your technical co-founder. Now, I know this list of 4 pieces of advice isn't comprehensive, so if you have some advice of your own, please feel free to share it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. start some discussion. Also, if you like this video, please like it or share it or subscribe. All of those things really help out. Really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in today.